After crushing the Cavs, it looks like the Warriors are in domination mode and are set to contend for yet another championship. They are currently first in the Western Conference with a record of 38-6. Today, I discuss their season so far. So, let's begin. It is fair to say the Warriors had a rocky start to the season, losing to the San Antonio Spurs by 29 points, and then losing to the Lakers in what should have been an easy win. But as I have said in many other videos, they are always improving. They resisted to trade an underwhelming player in Klay Thompson, who had a disappointing start to the season. They didn't let the haters get to them as they are now the villains of the NBA. And after a crushing win over what some people would call the title favourites, it now seems they hold that spot as the tip to take home some rings. Here is a quick review of their previous game against the Cavs. It was the biggest game of the season again, as LeBron James and his defending NBA champions, Cleveland Cavaliers, travelled to Oracle Arena to try and win both of their regular season matches. Teams in different conferences play each other only twice, home and away, during the regular season, and at the much-awaited rematch on Christmas Day, the Cavaliers came back from a 14-point deficit in the fourth quarter to win it 109-108 after a couple of contentious no-foul calls. During the last possession of the game, Kevin Durant could have won it or tied it up, but was tripped and no foul was called. The league admitted to their mistake a day later, and just like Game 7 of the finals, Kyrie Irving was the game-winning shot. While this could just be like any other regular season game, and on paper it is like any of the 82 games each team will play during the regular season, both teams and head coaches Tyronn Lue of the Cleveland Cavaliers and Steve Kerr of the Golden State Warriors realize that it is so much more. It is a first-hand look and attempt to work out plays and specially designed for the opponents. This is because both teams are aware that if all goes to plan and execution, they will face each other in a three-peat of the NBA Finals, which at this moment stands at a championship each. At the end of the first quarter, the Warriors outscored the Cavaliers 37-22 on the back of a very good passing and teamwork. It is still remarkable to see the equitable sharing of the ball among Durant, Klay Thompson and Stephen Curry. The Warriors lead the league by a ridiculous margin in the number of assists made. The latter half of the second quarter was as close to perfection for the Golden State Warriors. After a huge 37 points in a very fast-paced opening quarter, Golden State added an even more impressive 41 second quarter points. But Draymond Green, the poster boy for bad fouls and over-emotional and over-enthusiastic plays, was called for a technical foul on James, who wasn't even driving towards the lane. Whether James flopped on the play is open to debate and interpretation. At the end of the first half, Durant led all scorers with 19 points, and Curry already had a double-double with 14 points and 10 assists. The third quarter started off pretty much the way the first two quarters transpired. Thompson and Curry scored a three-pointer each, and the Warriors led by as many as 36 points. By the end of it, they had already had their 28th game with 30 or more assists. According to the NBA website stats, no other team has had more than 8 games of that type. But the Cavaliers recovered somewhat on the back of a 15-1 run, which reduced the lead to 24 points. The Warriors still led 95-71. And it never got close, with the Warriors leading by as many as 39 points at one time. It was a statement that the Warriors knew they needed to make after having lost 4 straight games to the Cavaliers, stretching back to those 3 at the NBA Finals. While fans around the world would have preferred a repeat of Game 7 of last year's Finals or the one on Christmas Day, the entire Golden State Warriors setup should be relieved more than anything. And the 35-point blowout, 126-91, is very significant in the bigger scheme of things. Curry, Thompson and Durant scored 28, 26 and 21 points respectively, and Green had a triple-double with 11 points, 13 rebounds and 11 assists. He also had 5 very important blocks to go along with it. The Cavaliers, on the other hand, never looked like they had the chance, even during an 8-minute stretch in the third quarter where they missed 12 shots in a row. So the Warriors and Cavaliers will not face each other anymore in this regular season, and should everything go according to script and injuries play no significant role, they should emerge as conference champions and try again in June for what should be a month of mouth-watering and record-shattering NBA Finals. I have nothing else to say here today except for this. The Warriors may have blown a 3-1 lead, but that isn't going to stop them this season, and they are proving it every day. So thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. This is one of my first videos in the team discussion category, so let me know your thoughts on this style. I do have a couple of videos planned for this on Atlanta and Houston, but if you have any other teams you would like to see in this style, let me know in the comment section. Also, what are your thoughts on the Warriors after this game? Let me know below. Also, a shout out to a new YouTuber called Kaboom. He does this content, but he does it on cricket, Aussie rules, basically any sport, including NBA. So go sub, he needs all the support he can get. Thanks again for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe. And peace out, my friends.